It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, run! Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Think right.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Flushed out right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
3rd and 4.
Think right open.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
The 20, down to the 10, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 42 yards. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Drop 60, drop 60. Go.
On first down, here's Stroud. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
19 line. quiet. Ready.
Stroud to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Now Lawrence. That is caught. And he is going to have a Jags first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A nice little juke. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 15-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Texans 0.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Big 13 heavy.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0.
Jaguars 14, Texans 0. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
And here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Warrior 70. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Powers, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal?
In the case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Texans 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Stroud. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready?
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Rig, rig.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Ready, ready.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Ready, ready.
Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go.
In motion right is a running back.
65 Cats, 65 Cats. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 4 yards out. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
For a tight end, he's got good straight-line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the 1st down in the process.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Go, go. Think right. Go, go, let's go.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
We can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19.
Stroud looking to throw. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And Stroud now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 35. And down to the 29-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade American. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On second down, ETN once more. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Escapes the defender. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Texans 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Trap 60, trap 60.
Stroud to throw it. That is caught by Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now Stroud. His throw caught. Running to 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, it's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown.
I can't help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And they'll accept that penalty. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
No!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got room. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Panther 11, 18 Rattler, 18 Rat, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Looking to throw. Stroud. Got his man, Dell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go now.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. That is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Go.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Rig alert, rig alert. Cup 19, cup 19. 19 Lions. Ready.
3rd and goal, Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away.
And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes of making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with ETN.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get up the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. Going for it, here's ETN.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jags use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jaguars 45, Texans 35.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. On 1st down, here's Stroud. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rattler. Ready, ready.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
142 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 2nd and a couple. Here's Lawrence to throw. On the move to his left. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Etienne up the middle. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 52, Texans 35. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into Week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Hey, smash. Go.
Stroud. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing again is Stroud. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Fight, 97. Set.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes. This will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Red, yellow, blue striker. Red, cycle. Set, go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Okay, ready?
Well, partner, that'll do it. These Week 1 primetime games, they always seem to have a little bit